All right, welcome back to Winchester. We are sorry for the malfunction there on our audio board. Denny's fault. Yelling at his wife, and he realized he didn't look at a soundboard and turn our mics up. So for the last 4 minutes, we have been announcing the game to ourselves.
Yeah, we sounded great too. 4:22 left to go in the game in the first quarter. 4-2 Pittsfield. We made 0 mistakes in the first 4 minutes.
And I still don't know the names, so bear with me. Like we were saying, this is the JV game, full JV game, West Central versus Pittsfield.
And we are JV announcers, so if you want to see varsity announcers, you're going to want to go to Central Illinois Sports and listen to Jack.
No, stick with us. We need as many viewers tonight as possible. That's my competition. I want more viewers than Central Illinois Sports tonight, so help us out, Cougar Nation.
Yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe, Cougar Nation, and any Socky fans out there. That really helps us out. It helps our channel, allows us to do some extra things. The more subscriptions we get, the more we can open things up. Daniel with the basketball. He's being guarded closely by Brown. It's going to be swung up the top to Tom Have. Over to Grattan. Grattan swings it to Anstead. Over to Daniels. They're going to work that flex. Shot up, no good by Daniels. Rebounded by Ford. It's going to come up the floor. Here comes Brown. Across the timeline he comes. They changed their set out of this mass break timeout, and it looks like it's going to be a turnover. Nope. Knocked out of bounds by Pittsfield.
Justin Pinnock entering the game for the Sockies. He enters the game for Daniel. Long
shot by Hartley. He hits it. All 5 of the West Central points are coming from Peyton Hartley. 5-4, 3:21 left to go in the first quarter. Pittsfield working the ball around. They're going to do that. They're going to be patient. They're going to make you play defense. And here comes Howard. Howard gets his hand on the ball. He does come up with the steal. He tries to find Hartley, and he turns the ball back over. Pittsfield with the basketball. Tom Have has it. Passes it over to Pinnock. To Grattan. So here we are up against West Central's man-to-man. They're going to be patient. They're going to run it. That's typical Tom Have basketball. Grattan with the basketball. He's not strong with it. He kind of gets it knocked away. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Pittsfield.
We're going to have 3 subs here coming in for the Cougars. We got Owen Barber, Chance Little, and Mason Berry. They're going to give Meyer, Brown, and Ford a breather.
Not sure what Pittsfield's JV record is, but the West Central Cougars JV is undefeated and has been playing well all season. Allen with the basketball. Passes it over to the wing. It'll be Tom Have now on the wing. Back to Allen. So they're going to swing it up. Here's West Central in their 2-3. The ball was out of bounds. Typically they slide into that 2-3, and they'll play it that whole possession. Tom Have with the basketball. Over to Musgrave, back to Tom Have. It's going to be a backdoor cut, nothing going. Nice job by the Cougars shutting these passing lanes down, making them work. 2:17 left to go in the first quarter, 5-4. Long shot by Tom Have. It's long, nobody boxes out Allen. Musgrave. He had it for a second, gets knocked around. He comes back up with it, goes at Jaden Howard, and Jaden Howard's going to pick up the block. That's going to be Howard's second. Only 2 team fouls, and he has them both. I think you go back to that semicircle, right, Coach, where you'd like to see that. Takes the guesswork out of it for officials.
And if there is a half circle there, it's probably an automatic block. It looked like he was pretty well underneath the hoop. Our own Winchester native Shiloh Savage with the call there indicated that he was there straight up. It kind of slid underneath him once the Pittsfield kid elevated. So it's a bang-bang play. Tough call to make either way. So
Hartley has it. He swings it over to Barry. It's going into Jackson Ford. He puts it up. It's no good. Pinnock with the rebound. Pittsfield's coming. He's going to outlet it to Daniel. 1:37 left to go in the quarter. We're all tied up at 5. Daniel and Pinnock to Tom Have. West Central back into their man-to-man defense. Hartley's gonna pressure. They're coming all the way out. And if you're gonna do that against Pittsfield, you better be careful because you know they're gonna cut back door on you. Long shot by Tom Have. It's short. It's rebounded by Barry. He's gonna be fouled.
Just over a minute to play here. We're all knotted up at 5. Hartley bringing the ball up the floor for the Cougars. Passed ahead to Ford, getting across the halfway point. Back to Hartley. Hartley skips it over to Barber. Quick pass to Barry. Barry back to Barber. Barber, nice inside pass to Ford. Ford up. No good. Little strong. And here comes Musgrave up the floor for the Sakis.
He passes off to Pennick. It goes to Tom Have into the corner. Again, if you're going to pressure Pittsfield, you better be ready. Overextends themselves, and Daniels makes him pay. Catches it, sweeps it, goes with his left hand. Nice move.
We're going to have a timeout on the Sakis following the made basket. 39.5 seconds to go. Pittsfield leading 7-5. 30-second timeout. We'll be back shortly. And we're back. Hartley has the ball for the Cougars. Pass to Barry. Barry brings it across the half-court line. Pass to the corner to Barber. Back to Barry. Barry looks to attack, and Pittsfield shuts him down. Barry looking to attack again. Jump shot up and good. Barry came hard off the handoff from Ford. Created separation. Elevated up. Knocked down the jumper. Knotted up at 7 with 10 seconds to go.
The ball screen for Daniel. He goes all the way to the basket. The ball is blocked by Barber, and it's going to be out of bounds. Pittsfield basketball with 5.6 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Musgrave and Enstead back in for the Sakis. 5.6 seconds to go. Tom Have taking the ball out of bounds. If I'm the Cougars, pay attention to the old-fashioned corner play. Watch the inbounder, and here he comes. Hartley does a very good job shutting it down. Daniel up at the buzzer, and it's going to go. The basket will count for Daniel at the buzzer to give the Sakis a 9-7 lead at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. And we're back here for the start of the second quarter. Pittsfield leading 9-7. Will be West Central basketball coming out here. Brown bringing the ball up the floor for the Cougars. It looks like Pittsfield is going to sit in a 1-3-1 zone here.
And that's nice. They're going to switch things up. You know, West Central was talking about how they were going to attack their man-to-man, and here they come out in a 1-3-1. Meyer has the basketball into Howard. He's back in with 2 fouls. He's going to travel unless they're calling a foul.
No, they're going to get travel here.
I think it's a good call.
Kind of spun there, a little out of control, and lost his footing. There may have been some contact, don't get us wrong. Kind of a tough angle for us. We can't see everything underneath the hoop.
Right. Musgrave, he's looking for that backdoor cut, doesn't get it. Petty has the ball now. They're running that little flex set. Going to try to lull you to sleep with these. There he is, backdoor cut, Kai. You got to be careful. If you're going to overextend yourself defensively, if you're going to come out past that three-point line and really, really try to harass the ball handler, then you better be ready, because as soon as they pass, they're moving. Well coached. Petty with a long shot in the corner. He's going to miss it. It's Hartley with the rebound. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hartley crosses the timeline. Over to Brown. Look, Severs is calling out what he wants out of this. It's going to be a man-to-man set now. Pittsfield was in that for one play. Here's Ford with the basketball. Cross court, you better be careful there. Meyer does get it. He's going to the basket.
They're going to get an offensive foul on 31. They're going to get Jaden Howard clearing him out to open up the lane.
That's Jaden's third, so we probably won't see him the rest of the half. Fourth team foul. Daniel with the basketball. He crosses the timeline for the Sockies. Over to Musgrave. Being guarded by Hartley. Hartley picks up the foul. Nope, they're going to say over and back. That's a turnover, Pittsfield. He was walking that fine line and picking up that foul.
That's one place you don't want to be, as close to that line.
Right. It was Bonds that with the turnover. Chance Little with the ball. He slides up into that middle. Brown with the basketball and the handoff for Ford. He thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Ball into the wing, to the high post to Little, to Jackson. Jackson Ford with the shot. He's going to make it. Nice soft touch by Jackson Ford. Ties this thing up with 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Musgrave with the basketball on the wing. Working against that man. There he goes. Hartley went for the basketball, and Bonds backdoored. They didn't get him. Running that flex cut again. Those flex screens. There he is. Daniel with the basketball. He kicks it out to Petty. Now it's Musgrave at the top of the key. 5:36 left to go in the quarter. Anstead with the basketball. He kicks over to Daniel. To Petty. West Central guarding that very closely, and there's that foul. Hartley has been asking for it.
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to jump that little pass right there, and picks up his first personal. That's also going to be the Cougars' fifth team foul. 5:22 to go here. We got a score tied up at 9. Will be Saukey basketball out of bounds.
Connor Allen and Brendan Tomhave back in the game for the Saukeys. Tomhave to Petty, being guarded by Barry. Barry's guarding him closely. Now Chance Little on Allen. Again, back to those flex screens, looking to just catch the Cougars sleeping. Pass into Tomhave. That pass, it was into Musgrave. Rebounded by Chance Little on the missed shot by Musgrave. West Central with the basketball. Into Jackson Ford. He goes up, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Nice job by Jackson Ford. Had the seal there. The fine by Tyson Brown. And we're going to have our mass timeout. It's a 90-second break. We're going to take it as well. 9-9 with 5:54 left to go in the second quarter. Back here in Winchester, it's 9-all with 4:54 left to go in the second quarter. Jackson Ford, who was fouled right before the break, will be at the line for 2. His first shot is no good. You didn't run him too hard, did you? It looked pretty short.
Hey, man. We play in like 10 days. We got to get ready.
He misses both of them. As you know, these guys are spread pretty thin, these high school athletes, with all these seasons on top of each other. We have some of these basketball players already practicing football, so it's part of being in a small school.
Yep. We practice from 4 to about, we got done about 5:10, and then they're heading over here to the gym to get ready for this game. Yep. So it's going to be a tough week, that's for sure, with 3 basketball games, a full week of football practice. And at the end of the day, we knew it was going to be tough, trying to do everything we can to keep them healthy and fresh. But there is going to be that struggle at times as well. So
yeah. Yep, we knew it was coming, like you said, and you know better than anyone, being the athletic director, how hard it was to get all these seasons together. Anstead with the basketball. He's going to pass over to Daniel. Tries to get it to Allen back in the corner. He's going to dribble out of that corner to Daniel. They're really looking to take advantage of West Central's aggressiveness on defense. Backdoor cutting. They're trying to get them on curl screens. Right here, they'll try to get them on the curl on the handoff. And West Central still staying aggressive. There's Musgrave on the curl, and that's what they're looking for. He misses it. He's going to put it back up, misses it again. Jackson Ford with the rebound. Tyson Brown's going to bring it up the floor. He's going to set some things up. 3:26 left to go, still tied up at 9. 2 good basketball teams going at it. Hartley underneath. He kicks it out to Meyer. Meyer with the shot. It's a little long. Daniel with the rebound. Daniel brings it up the floor for Pittsfield, guarded closely by Tyson Brown. And now, and here's Tom Have on the curl. They're really trying to get West Central, and they're doing a nice job. Watch, don't fall asleep. They're going to catch you on the back door. Daniel over to Tom Have. Tom Have tries to find Anstead, and instead it's picked off. That's turnover number 5 for the Saukeys. 2:40 left to go in the quarter. 9-9. Pick and roll. Mason Berry looking for something, not there. It's off a double screen. Tyson Brown, no good. Mason Berry up and no good. Nice job by Pittsfield, just staying big. Not trying to do anything special. Tom Have over to Allen. Allen dribbles up to the top of the key. He passes it over to Musgrave. He was wide open. Hartley fell asleep a little bit. Shot by Anstead is long. It's going to be saved by Daniel, but Tyson Brown's there to take his pass away. Brown to the basket. He's going to take the shot. He's going to miss it. Musgrave with the rebound. And Tom Have's going to slow it down. 1:52 left to go in the quarter, 9-9. Allen with the basketball, guarded closely by Hartley. And he almost throws it away, but Tom Have's right behind the play to be there. Nice hustle by Hartley. He's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay.
It's going to stay with Pittsfield. All right. Chance Little entering the game for the Cougars, coming in for Cole Meyer. 1:39 to go. All knotted up at 9.
Well, we kind of knew going in, Pittsfield's always going to come in with a good game plan. They're going to be patient, and that's exactly what they're doing. Trying to pick apart West Central's aggressiveness, catching you on curls, catching you on slips and backdoors. And if you're watching it, that's what they're trying to do. Tom Have backs it out with 1:30 to go here in the quarter. West Central in their 2-3 zone as the ball was taken out under. That's typically what they're going to do. Mason Berry gets his hands on the ball. Tom Have up top. He's going to hand it off to Daniel, and they're going to reset some things. Daniel dribbles to the wing. Clear out by Tom Have. Into the corner, down low, into the post. Really doing a nice job of just moving the ball. Trying to catch West Central sleeping. Turnaround shot by Anstead is no good. Peyton Hartley with the rebound. He's coming down the floor fast. Is anybody going to stop the ball? They don't until the very end. He puts the shot up, no good. Chance Little with the rebound, and it does not fall. But he will go to the line for 2. It's Pinnock with the foul. It's team foul number 3. Chance Little misses the first free throw. He's got another one. His second one is good. Gives the Cougars a 10-9 lead with 53 seconds to go in the quarter. Daniel crosses the timeline, guarded closely by Brown. Hand off to Tom Have, hand off to Musgrave. Again, they're going to try to hand it off. They're going to try to wing slip this. If you watch some of these wings, like right there, that's a backdoor cut. Nice job by Tyson Brown to jump off. He's going to go all the way to the basket. He's going to put it up. He's going to score.
Very good job there by Tyson Brown. Coming to a jump stop and elevating and not going through Daniel there as he was set up for a charge. So very good heads-up basketball right there by Tyson. And the Cougars are leading by 3 with 10 seconds to go here.
Tom Have with the shot. He's going to hit it. West Central needs to trigger in early, quick. Brown across the floor. He passes to Hartley. Hartley takes a shot at the buzzer. It's good. He's just a smooth shooter. And when he gets his feet set, he's about the best at this level. So 15 on that three-pointer, 15-11 is our halftime score. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with some stats. Back here at halftime, 15-11, West Central JV leads the Pittsfield Sockies. For the Pittsfield Sockies, it's 2 points for Nolan Daniel and 2 points for Brendan Tomhave, 3 points for Adam Musgrave. The Pittsfield Sockies scored 9 in the first quarter, were held to just 2 points in the second quarter. For the West Central JV, it's Peyton Hartley leading the way with 8 points. 2 points for Jackson Ford, 2 points for Mason Berry, 2 points for Tyson Brown, and 1 point for Chance Little. The Cougars scored 7 points. We're down 2 points at the end of the first quarter, 9-7, but came back with an 8-point second quarter and had the lead, 15-11.
Yeah, I mean, I think the highlight of that quarter or that half is the hustle play there by Tyson Brown, getting the ball in there at the last second, pushing the ball up the floor, and Peyton Hartley hitting a 3-ball at the buzzer.
Right.
Giving the Cougars a 4-point lead going into halftime.
So Pittsfield's doing a nice job of working the ball around, really with the Tomhave shot with about 9 seconds to go in the quarter. They hadn't scored. So although they're being patient and they're catching West Central a couple times on the back doors and the slips, they're just not hitting their shots. So those things need to be corrected by West Central otherwise, because Pittsfield will come out and hit those shots. That's not something they normally miss. So if I'm West Central, I'm looking for those, I'm drawing those up, and I'm making sure my guys understand that if you extend yourself, you better be on your toes as soon as they pass it, because they're going to slip those screens, they're going to backdoor cut you, and they can get you on those.
Yeah, I mean, you look back at the first half, you look at how the West Central JV's been successful all season long, being 12-0 right now, is the fact of being aggressive on defense, and that's what's really propelled them to this lead at halftime. Yeah, we haven't scored a lot of points, but our defensive intensity has really thrown Pittsfield out of whack for the most part. Like you said, only 2 points there in the second quarter. So I think the second half, you just got to keep up that defensive intensity minus Jaden Howard.
Right. Jaden has 3 fouls, so he's going to have to watch it. Hopefully he'll get the start to begin the third quarter, and that could make a big difference for West Central. He was really our spark plug in some of these last couple games against Route and Western.
We got 2:40 to go here in the halftime. We're going to take a short break here, regroup, get something to drink, and we'll be back to bring you the second half of the JV action. And then we will have the varsity contest between the West Central Cougars and the Pittsfield Sockies. West Central coming into tonight's game 11-1, and we believe Pittsfield's 8-3, so it should be a very good matchup. Another great Tuesday night of basketball. So we'll be back with you shortly. Stay tuned.
Back here in Winchester to start the third quarter, 15-11. West Central holds the 4-point lead. West Central will have the basketball. It'll be the starter for West Central. That's Meyer, Brown, Ford, Hartley. Oh, I'm sorry, not the starters. Chance Little is going to get to start the third quarter in place of Jaden Howard, who has been in foul trouble. He has 3 fouls. I think we only had 5. And to Chance Little. Jackson Ford catches the pass. Nice initial play. Ford found himself wide open, and he's fouled. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. His first shot is good. Nice soft touch by Jackson. Jackson's second shot is up, and it is also good. Gives the Cougars a 17-11 lead with 7:50 to go here in the third quarter. Daniel with the basketball. He crosses the timeline, guarded by Brown. Pittsfield swinging it around, really working the ball. It is Musgrave with the basketball. Anstead with the basket. He throws into Tom Hay. Tom Hay's guarded up. He kicks it out to Daniel, and that's what you can't do if you're Tyson Brown. You cannot help from the strong side, and when you do that, you give a shooter a wide open look. Pittsfield brings the pressure. West Central breaks it, and there's going to be a foul. Caden Anstead picks it up. It was Nolan Daniel with the three-point basket in the corner there. Makes it a 17-14 ball game. That's 3 fouls on number 44. Second team foul for Pittsfield. Tyson Brown with the basketball, flashing Jackson forward, doesn't pass it. Now it does go into forward. It kicks it out to Brown. Brown kicks it to Peyton Hartley. You don't want to leave that guy open. He misses the shot. Tom Hay with the rebound. Daniel crosses the timeline, swings it over to the wing. Allen with the basketball. He throws it over to Grattan. Grattan attacks the basket, and he scores. Nice move by Ethan Grattan. So Pittsfield brings the pressure again. They're really trying to speed West Central up, and that ball could have been picked. Chance Little caught the ball. He tried to throw to Meyer, knocked out of bounds. 6:39 to go here in the third quarter. West Central holds a 1-point lead, 17-16. Looks like Meyer's going to check out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Kind of came down, favoring his knee a little bit. We'll see what happens here in the next few minutes with him.
Jackson forward with a nice flash. He was wide open. It gets kicked back out. Brown ends up taking the shot. Grattan with the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Chance Little.
There's just a different intensity here in the start this second half.
I agree. Pittsfield's really come out with more energy than the West Central Cougars. But regroup, dig in right now, see what happens. Tyson Brown guarding Daniel. It's going to be kicked in the corner. Grattan back to Daniel in the corner. Shot fake, passed out to Musgrave, guarded closely by Barry. So Pittsfield's working it around again. Here comes Allen off the screen. He's going to kick it over to Grattan. Over to the corner to Tom Hay. Tom Hay guarded by Hartley, and Hartley's going to pick up the foul. Love Peyton's aggressiveness. He's just probably got to be a little smarter on when he's going to decide to reach. Ball goes into the corner to Allen. He finds Grattan. He goes right to the basket. He's going to score. Nice footwork. Goes right around our post defender and scores. And now Howard's about ready to check back in, and I don't blame him.
We're going to have a timeout by Coach Sievers here. We're going to have a full timeout as Pittsfield's came out on a 7-0 run to start the third quarter, or 7-2 run to start the third quarter. 5:41 to go here in the third. Pittsfield leading 18-17. Full timeout. We'll be back in 45, 60 seconds. Whatever you want, Danny.
Back here in Winchester, 5:41 left to go in the third. Pittsfield has the lead, 18-17, and like you said, Coach, the energy level is definitely different. Pittsfield slides into that 1-3-1 out of this timeout. Over to Hartley, into Howard. Howard's going to go up, and we needed him. Made it look easy. His first points of the game gives us a 19-18 lead. Pittsfield with the basketball. Allen gets the handoff from Musgrave. Fumbles it a little bit, keeps the ball. Back out to Daniel. Over to Allen. I'm sorry, Tom Have. Tom Have takes a shot. It's going to be missed. Rebounded by Chance Little. Here comes Tyson Brown. He's going to cross the timeline and set the offense up. Now we're back against a man-to-man defense. Not going to let you get comfortable. Jaden Howard slides it over to Peyton Hartley. Chance Little's got a nice seal, and it's going to be a foul on Allen. Nice job by Chance.
It's going to be West Central ball underneath here. Peyton Hartley set to trigger it in for the Cougars. And just like that, we're going to have our under 5-minute mass timeout. So with 4:52 to go here in the third, 19-18 lead for West Central. 60-second mass timeout. We'll be back.
Back here in Winchester, West Central holds on to a 1-point lead. 4:52 to go. We're coming out of the mass break. It'll be West Central's basketball underneath. Ball comes into Barry. Barry's going to kick it out to Brown. They're going to set some things up here. Guarded closely by Daniel is Brown. He kicks it over to Howard. It's going to be pick and roll on the wing. He turned the wrong way. He might have had him. Hartley into Howard. Howard goes up. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. Missed the shot, but he's going to the line for two. Having Jaden back in the offensive mix has really helped us out.
Yeah, it just adds a whole new dynamic. Gives us an inside threat. Jaden being 6'3", 6'4", and really developed into being a very good post player. Filling the shoes of his older brother who graduated last year for us. So Jaden knocks down 1 of 2, extending the Cougar lead to 2 points, 20-18, 4:30 to go here in the third.
Pittsfield with the basketball. Back into that flex-style offense. Setting the screen, looking to cut him on back door. If you overplay it, they'll get you. Tom Have with the basketball. He's going to be blocked by Hartley, but he's going to pick up the foul as well.
That's going to be Hartley's third in a hurry here. So I believe Peyton Hartley's going to get a breather here by Meyer, who left the game a little bit earlier with some discomfort in the knee. So,
yeah, not a bad move by coach. You know, sit him down a little bit, let him catch his breath. He's a guy that you need to have on the floor. Tom Have hits the first free throw. Makes it a 20-19 lead for West Central. He could tie it up with this one. And he does. Wouldn't expect anything less. I'm going to guess he's the coach's son.
I would guess so. And in the varsity game, you're going to see Coach Tom Have's other son, Cade Tom Have, who's a senior this year.
West Central against the 1-2-2. Crosses the timeline. You better get it out of there. You don't want to be in the corner. Nice move by Jaden Howard. Goes to the basket and scores. Just swept the ball just like you're supposed to. Meet the pass, sweep it, take him to the basket.
22-20 lead, just under 4 minutes to go here for West Central. Saki's basketball up top. Petty has the ball, guarded by Meyer.
Grattan now with the basketball. Backdoor cut by Musgrave. That's exactly what they want you to do. Overplay that, and they're going to cut on you. They're well coached in that discipline. Brown with the basketball. They're looking to cross the timeline. Meyer swings it all the way over to Brown. Now back to Meyer. Meyer's going to the basket. He's fouled.
Meyer's going to head to the line for 2.
You know, this press isn't designed to, well, I'm going to tell you, it's not giving us too many fits. What's going to probably be our problem is trying to move too fast. We get ahead of ourselves, and that gets us in trouble.
Cole's first free throw attempt is no good. And Peyton Hartley re-entering the game for Tyson Brown here with 3:23 to go. Hartley's got to stay out of foul trouble for us.
He's got 3, and he's one of those guys that really needs to be on the floor. So if I'm coach, I've told him when he goes in the basketball game, be smart out there.
Meyer knocks down 1 of 2 from the line, giving the Cougars the lead again. Pittsfield basketball out here running their dribble weave set. Cougars just need to stay active on defense, stay disciplined, expect the back cuts.
Yep, don't overextend yourself. That's what gets you in trouble. Shot in the corner, hit by Petty. Nice shot by Petty. Gives the Pittsfield Sakis a 2-point lead. And just like that, down the floor they go to Jaden Howard. He scores, ties it up. We're all knotted up at 25 with 2:35 left to go in the third quarter. Pittsfield with that dribble weave, looking to catch somebody sleeping on those backdoor cuts. Tom Have with the basketball, guarded by Little. Now Daniel, guarded by Peyton. Swings it over the wing. Musgrave with the basketball. Where they're getting a lot of their looks is after they pass the ball, we've got some defenders that just slightly relax, and they're looking for you to relax because they're cutting. Tom Have with the basketball, guarded by Little. Into the flex cuts, or just setting those screens and then trying to bring you up and backdoor you. Daniel to the basketball, kicks it to Grattan. Grattan tries to go, cut off by Howard. He's going to kick it back out. Nice defensive stand here by West Central. 1:50 to go here in the third. We're all tied up at 25. Petty with the basketball. Passes it off to Tom Have, guarded by Little. Chance Little. Tom Have to the basket. He finds Grattan. Grattan's going to be blocked, but a foul's going to be called.
You're going to get Chance Little with the push with the body. Looked like he got a lot of ball with his hand, but kind of went through him with the body there. So, Grattan head to the line for 2. His first shot's up and rolls out.
Grattan, reserve player for the JV, has had a nice game coming in off the bench. 4 points off the bench, and has really been aggressive here in the second half.
Grattan's second shot is also no good. Rebounded by Howard and pushed ahead here by Barry. 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. West Central basketball.
Howard takes a shot. He gets knocked to the floor. No call. Didn't see anything overly that would have made me say that was a foul. Tom Have with the basketball now. Now passes off to Petty, to Daniel. He's left open. He thinks about it. He doesn't take it. Backdoor cut by Grattan. Again, if you're West Central, keep him in front. Stay aggressive. Keep him in front. Don't let him backdoor cut you. You know it's coming. You know who's even going to cut. Grattan's going to cut backdoor. He's been cutting off that wing. Daniel to the corner into Tom Have. Tom Have hits it. That's a three-point basket. Gives Pittsfield a 3-point lead, 28-25. Meyer all the way across. Shot fake by Howard. He's going to the basket. He scores. And he's going to go line for the old-fashioned three-point play. This fourth quarter might be fun, Coach.
Yeah, both teams shooting very high percentages whenever they get the open looks. Pittsfield's currently 6 of 7 from the field, and West Central's 4 of 6. So just like that, Howard comes in second half, 10 points. It's amazing what can happen when you can stay out of foul trouble. So
yeah.
I think that's got to be the key here. Pittsfield calling for one shot with 35 seconds to go here. And it's one of those situations here, you got a couple guys on the floor with foul trouble. I may just back off and let them hold the ball for the last shot.
Yeah, well, I think that's what Pittsfield was wanting, and Petty had kind of a weird attempt to catch that ball. I don't know if his eyes went up, but it looked like he had one hand on the ball, and it just rolled right over the top of it. So that's a turnover. We haven't seen a lot of turnovers in the second half. That's only their first turnover in the second half, 6 total for the game. So it's going to be West Central with 25 seconds left. Are they going to hold for the last shot? Hartley with the basketball. It's going to be poked away by Daniel, but it's going to go out of bounds and stay West Central basketball. 16 seconds left to go in the third period. Hartley crosses the timeline, throws it into Chance Little. It's going to be a fade screen for Hartley. He's going to take the shot. He's going to miss it. It's going to be rebounded by Tom Hay. 4 seconds left to go. He passes up to Grattan. Grattan loses the handle, gets a shot off, but it wasn't going to count anyway. And that's the end of the third quarter, 28-28. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a minute. Back here in Winchester for the fourth quarter of the JV game. 28-28. West Central and Pittsfield all knotted up. It will be Pittsfield basketball. Tom Habe to trigger. West Central will come out in their man-to-man. Nope, they're going to slide into a 2-3. Change it up on Pittsfield. Pittsfield has done that a couple times. Backdoor alley-oop pass to Musgrave. He misses it. He misses his second shot. Rebounded by Ford. Here comes Peyton Hartley. He's going to pass ahead to Meyer. Pittsfield quickly gets back on defense as West Central tried to catch him sleeping. So nice move by Coach Sievers. He slides into a 2-3. That alley-oop play was just, they were just sitting there waiting on it. Musgrave with the basketball. He knocks it away from Hartley. He goes in for the shot, misses it. Allen gets the rebound, and he's fouled.
No, they got a travel on him. Dave came in from the side and got a travel before the foul.
Oh, well, see, everybody's lining up for the free throw. I was watching ball too. I didn't see the trail official call that travel.
Technically the center official.
Oh.
You're welcome.
That's a pro tip from an official of the IHSA. Grant DeWitt.
Sometimes. Tyson Brown has the top of the keys. Pass it over to Cole Howard. He takes it baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Anstead. It will be Pittsfield basketball. Anstead with the ball on the floor. Meyer has the ball to Howard, and it's going to be a timeout as there was kind of a scrum there on the floor. Howard comes up with it. Coach Sievers is granted the timeout. So with 6:52 to go here in the fourth, we're all knotted up at 28. Got a timeout. We'll be back in 30.
Back here in Winchester, West Central will have the basketball on the turnover from Pittsfield. It was a nice hustle play by Cole Meyer. Came up with it, kind of spun around with the basketball. Howard ended up with it, and Coach Sievers was on top of it with the timeout. Brown with the basketball. Guarded closely, 2 Pittsfield players. Musgrave, Daniel swings it over to Meyer. Meyer does not take the shot, takes the dribble, now takes the shot. Nice little rhythm shot for Cole Meyer. Cole has 3 points in the game, gives the Cougars a 2-point lead, 30-28, 6:24 left to go in the quarter. The game, however you look at it. Musgrave with the basketball, guarded closely by Meyer. Over to Daniel. Daniel guarded by Brown. Tom Have with the basketball, guarded by Barry. Looking to cut people as you see Jackson Ford's wise to this. He's starting to back down on those wing guys. Why chase him? Don't overextend yourself. There's the cut again by Allen, and Ford is about 4 feet off of him. Allen goes baseline, cut off by Howard. Misses the shot. It's going to be rebounded by Ford. 30-28. West Central still holding on to that 2-point lead. Brown's going to cross the timeline, being guarded by Daniel. Into the elbow to Ford, swung it over to Barry, pick and roll action. Barry around, takes the shot, looked good, missed short. Rebounded by Pittsfield. Tom Have with the basketball. 5:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pittsfield now with the basketball, looking to tie some things up or even take the lead. Pass goes into Tom Have, it's kicked, it'll stay Pittsfield basketball.
Hartley going to re-enter the game for the Cougars, coming in from Meyer. It'll be Pittsfield ball underneath.
West Central will slide into that 2-3 zone. Watch the inbounder here. Falling asleep. Here we go. Tom Have's going to come off of it. There he goes. Nice job by Jackson. He slides out there and picks that up. Now Tyson out of position there, it looked like. Went over to Tom Have. He took the shot. He missed it. Here comes West Central on the transition. Nice pass by Barry to Hartley. Hartley's going to score. That gives West Central a 4-point lead. Musgrave with the basketball as Pittsfield quickly enters the front court. Grattan over to his counterpart, to Musgrave, to Daniel. The flex action. Backdoor cut. There it is. Musgrave, West Central's getting wise to this. They're not overextending themselves. Jackson Ford especially, really kind of backing off, not getting himself out of position here. Swing pass to Daniel. Don't lose track of him. Tyson Brown guarding him. Baseline drive. Skips it over to Anstead. He takes a shot. He hits it. Nice shot by the big guy on the baseline. About a 10-footer.
Just under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. West Central still leads by 2, and Tyson Brown attacking. Kicks it to the corner to Ford. Ford down low to Howard. Howard goes up, kicks it out to Barry, to Ford. Ford with a jumper, no good. Rebounded by Pittsfield, and here come the Sakis, trailing by 2 with 3:30 to go here in the fourth.
Musgrave with the basketball. He passes it to Grattan. He's being guarded about 6 feet away by Jackson Ford. Jackson steps in to help. He does a nice job on the drive, helping on Musgrave's drive. Musgrave misses the shot. Hartley with the basketball. Hartley resets things. He's calling the play out. It's going to be a double stack high. Into Ford. Ford's going to turn around. Nice touch.
A little baby hook right there.
Right. Learned that from Sam, I think. Out there in the driveway. 34-30, 2:54 left to go in the quarter. The game, whatever. Anstead with the basketball. Somebody's wide open. 2 guys were guarding him. Daniel takes the left-handed shot. He misses it. Tyson Brown with the rebound. He's getting a little ahead of himself. Passes over to Barry. Almost a turnover. And now Coach Sievers, wise to all the fumbling, he takes the timeout. 2:34 left to go in the game. 34-30. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
That's because it's the wrong wrist. All right, we're back here after the mass timeout. We got 2:34 to go. West Central leading 34-30.
Dave Bishop giving me a hard time because I got the 50-yard line front and center next to Coach Aaron Liddick. Must know somebody.
Yeah.
Inbounded to Barry. Looking for Hartley. Nothing going on. He kicks it out wisely. It's 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Guarded closely by Grattan. Into Howard. Howard's going to pick and roll. He's going to have to open up that correct way, and he'll get it. He's spinning on that inside shoulder. Howard kicks it out to Hartley. To Brown. They're going to be a little more patient.
Well, West Central's in a situation here with a 4-point lead with 2 minutes. There's no need to force anything.
And that pass was probably a good pass. Uh-oh. Daniel just dribbled it right off his foot. So he picked it off. That was going to be West Central's 4th turnover. And just like that, he dribbles it off his foot. Pittsfield's 9th turnover.
1:58 to go. Like we said, West Central in no hurry here. Take care of the basketball, run an offensive set. If nothing's there, set another play up.
Yep, and you got to kind of know your personnel. You know, we're not asking you to sit on the ball by any means because that may not be your style, but taking good shots, making good passes. There's nothing wrong with a rhythm shot with 1.5 still to go in the game. Backdoor cut by Little. They don't throw it. Brown has the basketball. Really spreading things out now. Brown to Barry. There's Hartley wide open. They don't throw it. There's Little on the cut. Screen by Howard at the top. He does a nice job of not moving because you know somebody's looking for that. Brown with the basketball on the wing. Finds Little. Little kicks it out to Hartley. Hartley thinks about it, and he doesn't take it. He's going to reset things. And there's going to be a foul on Petty.
That's going to send the Cougars to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity here. West Central did a really good job wasting about 45 seconds of the clock in that possession and just taking care of the basketball. A couple open looks and players passed on it, dribbled it back out, reset the offense, and Hartley will head to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity here with 1:14 to go, with West Central leading by 4. Hartley's first shot is up, no good. Outletted to Daniel, and here come the Sakis. Just over a minute to go. Sakis trailing by 4.
West Central slides into that 2-3, so they're doing a nice job of just shifting up their defense, kind of like Pittsfield did to us in the first half. Musgrave with the basketball. He takes it to the basket. He gets blocked. Blocked by Howard. Hartley to Meyer on the wing. Meet your passes, boys. Here comes Pittsfield with the foul. They're going to foul Tyson Brown with 43 seconds left in the basketball game, leading West Central, that is, leading by 4.
West Central's done a pretty good job so far in the second half, knocking down 5 of 8 free throws so far, but here's where it's going to come down to it. Knock down free throws to be able to ice a game, and we'll see if Tyson Brown can step to the line here in this 1-on-1 opportunity and do that. And he knocks down the first one. Big free throw by Tyson Brown, extending the Cougar lead to 5 with 1 more to go. 43.1 seconds. Tyson Brown's second free throw is also up and good. We're going to have a full timeout by Pittsfield here. So with 43.1 seconds to go, Tyson Brown knocks down both free throws, extending the Cougars' lead to 36-30. Full timeout Pittsfield. We'll be back shortly.
Back at Winchester, 43 seconds left to go in the game. 36-30. Pittsfield will have the basketball after the timeout. So are you looking for a three with 43 seconds left, down 6?
I think if you got an opportunity to take it to the hoop, you take it to the hoop. There's still a lot of time to go here and play the free throw game.
Pick at the top of the key. It's going to be kicked over to Petty. Petty's going to pass. It's going to be picked off by Brown. Nice job by Brown. He's going all the way to the basket, and that could seal it. 38-30. Here comes Pittsfield quickly across the timeline. Going to throw in the corner. Musgrave with the basketball to Tom Hay. Kicked into the corner. Shot up by Daniel. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be West Central's basketball.
Inbound the basketball here. Be strong with it. Meet your passes. Expect contact.
They have nothing to lose by
And we're going to have a
basketball.
foul on Petty. Tyson Brown's going to head to the free throw line once again for a 1-on-1. Pittsfield did a very good job denying there. Tyson Brown snuck open right in the deep corner, somewhere you don't want to catch the ball. But in Pittsfield, with this situation down 8, they couldn't let the trap form and try to create a turnover. They needed to foul ASAP. Tyson Brown's first free throw is no good. And just like that, West Central gets the defensive rebound, dribbles it away, and comes away with another victory. The final here in our JV contest, West Central 38, Pittsfield 30. We'll be back shortly with a post-game wrap-up and get ready for the varsity game.
Welcome back to Winchester. It was a 38-30 JV victory for the West Central Cougars. Scoring for Pittsfield, it was Brendan Tomhave leading all Pittsfield scorers with 9 points. 7 points for Nolan Daniel, 3 points for Adam Musgrave, 5 points for Javin Petty, and 2 points for Camden Anstead, 4 points for Ethan Gratton. That makes up the 30 points for Pittsfield. Pittsfield had 10 turnovers. And again, a story for Pittsfield, 2 points in the fourth quarter, only 2 points in the second quarter. So they went long stretches without scoring. 38 points for the West Central JV. Again, a nice job by the Cougars spreading things out. 12 points for Hartley. 10 points for Jaden Howard, who played basically half the game with foul trouble. Tyson Brown had 6, 4 points for Jackson Ford, 3 points for Cole Meyer, 2 points for Mason Berry, and 1 point for Chance Little. That makes up the 38 points for West Central. They move to 13-0. Undefeated season stays alive, Coach. And again, I think for a lot of it, it comes down to defensive effort. 9 points for Pittsfield in the first quarter, shut them down to 2 points in the second quarter. 17 points. And it really looked like Pittsfield was going to come out and really put it on us there for a while. 17 points in the third quarter. They looked like the aggressive team, and then West Central comes back and shuts them down in the fourth with only 2 points.
Yeah, I think it boils down to that defensive intensity. They finally got their rhythm back there to start the fourth quarter, and like you said, held Pittsfield to only 2 points. And that's a mixture of playing man-to-man and flipping back and forth from their 2-3 zone as well. And it just kind of gave Pittsfield fits, and they didn't get a whole lot of shots up in the fourth quarter either. So just the aggressive defense not only created turnovers, led to bad shots, but also led to a few transition hoops for the Cougars. And another outstanding victory, just that, like you said, scoring was balanced and just a very good team victory. Another one in the books. So like you said, 13-0, 2 games left. Liberty comes here on Friday, which should be another very good matchup. I actually officiated one of their games earlier in the season. So they got a very athletic program, both at the JV and varsity level, and then we'll wrap things up Saturday against North Green. So 2 games left for the JV group with an opportunity to go undefeated, but more importantly, instead of the undefeated record, to continue to grow and learn and get ready for varsity basketball. So
you're right. There's a lot of players out here that are fringe players for the varsity already, so they're probably going to be counted on next year to do some big things and step in for Coach Seasting's varsity basketball squad. So with that being said, we have 10 minutes till the start of the varsity game. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk a little varsity basketball between the West Central Cougars and the Pittsfield Sockies. Welcome to Winchester as we get started for varsity action. West Central Cougars against the Pittsfield Sockies. For the Sockies, it'll be Stout, Bobby Stout at one guard. At another guard, Jess Hayden, Nate Scranton, Cade Tomhave, and Carter Klatt for the Pittsfield Sockies. For the West Central Cougars that come in tonight with an 11-1 record, Tyson Mass at one guard. At the other guard, it will be Braden Little, Ryan Moore at one forward, Noah Smith at the other forward, and Ethan Slagle rounds out the starting five for West Central at the center position. So West Central comes in today with 11-1 record. Pittsfield, we believe, is 8-3. I got that off Jack Hall, so I'm going to take him for his word. And we're going to get ready for some basketball. If you're a West Central fan, you've got to like what you've seen in the last, well, really all season except for maybe one game. West Central has played well, and it's picked by poison. You know, one game you could have big guys scoring. Noah Smith has had games of 25 and 27, and then the next thing you know it, Tyson Mass is dropping three-pointers at the Route Dome like it's nobody's business. So they do a nice job of attacking you in a balanced way, so we're going to see what happens. Pittsfield starts with the basketball. Pass to the wing. I'm going to learn names quickly here. Into the high post. That's number 10, Stout. They're probably going to be very similar to the JV. They want to be deliberate. They want to catch you sleeping. They want to backdoor cut you. And they want to limit West Central possessions.
Good active start to the West Central defense as they create a turnover here in the early going. Tyson Mass bringing the ball up for the Cougars. Pittsfield in a man-to-man set. Quickly get the ball into Noah Smith, and it's up and it's good. What they've done very well all year is isolate Noah Smith, let him, his 6'4" frame, go up, be athletic, and knock down those short jumpers.
And already you can tell probably the emphasis to go into the post. They're a little bigger than Pittsfield, so see what happens.
Just kind of a nightmare matchup right now for Pittsfield, especially with the lineup West Central has, having two different 6'5" guys, both with very soft touch on the inside. So it will be interesting to see what Pittsfield does the remainder of this game and see if they stick with their man sets.
Pittsfield running that flex, being very patient. And why not? Tom Have with the basketball. That's got to be Coach's son. Just looks just like him.
That is Coach Tom Have's son.
Rebound by Ethan Slagle on the missed shot. Here comes Tyson Mast. He's going to push the ball across the timeline. He goes to the basket. It's pretty easy there when you don't stop the basketball. 2 points for Tyson Mast. West Central jumps out to a 4-0 lead.
Very nice little hesitation dribble and had the ball where he wanted on his left side, and hesitated just enough. Defender relaxed and drove right by him for a nice left-handed layup there. 6:20 to go here. West Central with an early 4-0 lead. Ball to the corner.
Tom Have with the basketball. He's going to get a screen up top. He's going to look to go to the basket. He kicks it out. It's Stout with the basketball. He gets his shot blocked. Kick over to the wing, though. It goes right back to Pittsfield. You better be ready to play. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be Braden Little that comes down with it. Braden comes up, throws a pass. It gets tipped off. It's going to be a turnover number 1 for West Central. He kind of telegraphed that pass, and Pittsfield was able to get their hands on it. Tom Have off the screen. He's going to kick it over to the wing. Shot fake to the basket. That's number 21, TJ Reel. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Pittsfield basketball.
I believe that is the stepbrother to the Hamilton brothers, who were very good basketball players at Pittsfield. They're around 09 to 13.
Yep, remember those.
Clint and Brad Hamilton, two very good basketball players that came out of Pittsfield.
Look at you go down the family tree.
Hey, man, that's my era. I played against them.
It's your era. It's just a new broadcasting skill. Noah Smith into the paint. It looks easy for Noah. They're making it a point to get that ball into the inside to Noah Smith. 6-0 West Central.
I'm going to hear it from Mr. 2 points later on after the start to this game already.
Nothing wrong with pushing someone. Reel with the basketball. They're looking to get the ball into number 22. That's Scranton with the basketball. He's going to kick it over to the high post. Looking for the flex screen. They get it. He takes a shot. He was wide open, but he just missed it. Stout misses the shot. West Central with the basketball. Ryan Moore on the wing. He's going to kick it out to Mast, and Mast is going to set things up. Into Slagle on the elbow. It's going to be a pick and roll here. Ryan Moore finds him. He just throws it long. He had him.
Had him wide open on the pick and roll, just threw it a little long. So it will be another turnover on West Central. That is their second. We are at the under 5-minute mass timeout. So with 4:37 to go here in the first quarter, West Central leading 6-0. We'll have a 60-second mass timeout, and we'll be back. Hi, we're back here in Winchester. Both teams coming out on the floor. It will be Pittsfield basketball underneath the basket here. They got to go the length of the floor, and here comes West Central's full court pressure. Noah Smith on the ball. Ball to the corner. Quickly over to Scranton. Scranton just going to dribble it back out, let everyone clear and bring it up the floor. West Central has a couple new faces in the game. Number 20, Lathan Barnett, and number 23, Zach Evans. Real with a 3-ball from the corner, and it's good. Cuts the Cougar lead in half, just like that, 6-3 with just over 4 minutes to play.
And just like the JV game, out of a timeout, Pittsfield slides into a 1-3-1. Real does a nice job of anticipating that pass. Unfortunately, he kicked it. And it'll stay with West Central.
Our officials for tonight's game, we got Dave Bishop and his son Austin Bishop and Shiloh Savage.
They also officiated the JV game, thought they did a nice job. Zach Evans in the game, a nice look. He went high post to Noah Smith. Noah Smith finds Ethan Slagle. It's 8-3. West Central in the lead. That's what makes us so dangerous. Any given night, you find somebody, any given night. Backdoor pick for Tom Have, nothing happening. Real with the basketball, now he kicks it to Tom Have. They're going to start running that flex again, see if they catch West Central sleeping. Noah Smith, don't leave your feet, boy.
As you can kind of see, you got Lathan Barnett. He's not worried about help side. He is going to face guard Tom Have the entire time. And if you've been with us much on main broadcast, that's his assignment. He knows his role. He's not an offensive threat to the opposing defense, but he will come in and lock down on your number one offensive threat. And just like that, great defense by the entire Cougars team there. Deny him passes, and they get a 5-second defensive call. So another turnover on Pittsfield. That is their second. We got Ryan Moore and Braden Little re-entering the game, getting Smith and Mast a breather. Coach is doing a really good job here in the early going, trying to keep everyone as fresh as possible. Zach Evans with the ball in the corner, throws it up high to Ethan Slagle. Slagle takes it down to Lathan Barnett, and just like I said, he wasn't even looking to shoot, kind of got the ball and wasn't sure what the heck to do with it.
Ryan Moore with a couple rebounds there. They got their hands on the ball twice, second time they found him. Ryan Moore will go to the free throw line. We have 2:36 left to go in the first quarter. West Central leading 8-3.
Ryan knocks down both free throws for the Cougars, extending that lead to 10-3.
Scranton with the basketball. They're going to try to push him to the right side. That must be a scouting report. It's going to be this weave again. And with the weave, just don't catch yourself sleeping just like that. There was a backdoor cut. So they're trying to get you into a rhythm here and then go against the grain with a backdoor cut or try to slip on you.
Yeah, they're trying to go so fast, getting you to try to jump that next ball carrier, and he's just going to take a hard step and go back door, and you're already anticipating where he's going. So
yep.
You got enough help side defense, and just like that, Braden Little sneaks in between and takes it coast to coast for another layup.
Nice job by Braden Little. He picked his time and jumped that passing lane, and he was right in it.
1:40 to go, 12-3 lead for the Cougars.
Now don't overdo it. You know, you get the one. Just don't overdo it because Pittsfield's very good about catching you in that over-aggressive, jumping through a passing lane, and they're back cutting you. Ball in number 4, Personette has the ball. He gets it knocked away. It's Braden Little with the ball. It's going to be another turnover, and I don't know what he was doing there.
They're going to get with the travel.
That's number 3 for both teams. 3 turnovers apiece.
That's one of those situations you just want to ask Braden, what are you thinking, kid? You got a fast break opportunity. I know someone's coming right there beside you, but go up strong. You have the hops. Everyone knows how well you are at getting off the floor, especially with your rebounding ability. Just go up and have that aggressiveness as you can't stop me and play through the contact. If he fouls you, you're going to line for 2.
Well, sometimes you can overthink it, and I think that's probably what happened. He is a left-handed shooter. I don't know if he was trying to cross back up on his left hand and just got it. Ball thrown at the foot of Hayden. He can't handle it. It's going to be kicked all the way this way. It's going to be turnover number 5 for Pittsfield. West Central will get it out under their basket.
Evans taking the ball out of bounds for the Cougars. Throws it up top to Moore.
Moore was looking for Smith. Smith wasn't looking at Moore, and so nothing happened there. Smith working. He's going to be lobbed up. It's going to be a push-off on Noah Smith.
He had his position, and right when he went to go for the ball, kind of extended that right forearm, displacing the defender. So pretty good call, especially from our view. We had a pretty good look at that one.
Yep.
So keep playing aggressive, Noah.
Tom Have with the basketball, and it was picked off. It wasn't from Tom Have, though. I was behind on that. Braden Little with the shot. He misses it. Zach Evans comes up with it. Noah Smith now has the basketball. It's knocked away. Pittsfield is scrappy. They're knocking the ball. They're having their hands on the ball. That's what they're going to have to do. Tom Have with the basket. He's going all the way to it. He scores. Here comes West Central. 12-5, 9 seconds to go. Mast in no hurry. He's looking for it. It's in the corner. Zach Evans with the shot. He misses it. Rebounded by Pittsfield. Outlet to Reel, and it's going to not be close. He really didn't have time to get his legs under that one. 12-5 into the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, we're back here for the start of quarter number 2. West Central with a 12-5 lead. It will be West Central basketball coming out of the timeout. We got Moore, Mast, Slagle, Little, and Smith, the starting 5 for the Cougars here. Pittsfield coming out in it looks like a 2-3, a 1-3-1. They're in a 1-3-1 here, extended 1-3-1.
Slagle down low. He finds his counterpart. He can't handle it. Looked like a good pass. Just maybe took his eye off of it. Turnover number 4 from West Central. 12-5. Start of the second quarter. Scranton with the basketball. He's going to be guarded closely by Mast. He kicks it over to Reel. Up top. Swung it back over to Scranton. That's number 33. I need to get a name on him. Carter Klatt has the basketball, or had the basketball. Tom Have to the basket. He misses. Slagle with the rebound. Tyson Mast, he's throwing all the way up ahead to Noah Smith. What a pass and what a catch. He just missed it.
Looked like he fumbled it a little bit.
Tyson Mast picks it off, and it's going to be a foul on Tom Have. His first, team's second.
That's a frustration foul there.
Yeah, I think you're getting going a little too fast. I think and I don't know their scouting report, but you better be a little more deliberate with West Central. Tyson Mast with a 3. You don't want to give them several possessions.
Scranton going to dribble the ball up the floor, pass the head to Reel. To the corner to Hayden. Hayden back to Reel. Reel looks to attack. Slagle comes away with the loose ball, and as he's getting ready to pass, Reel comes away with it again. Klatt with a jumper and knocks it down.
Need to be cleaned up a little bit. Both sides with 5 turnovers here. Into Ryan Moore to the high post. He's going to kick it over to Mast. Mast into Slagle. Ryan Moore, that's his shot. He hits it. You watch a lot of film on him. He loves those shots right around the free throw line. 17-7, West Central leading by 10. Hayden with the basketball, across to Reel, to Klatt. Shot fake, nothing going. Back to Hayden, running the flex set again, looking to just catch you sleeping. There's Tom Hay with a long shot. He hits it. That was Tom Hay's 5th point, makes it 17-10. Tyson Mast will trigger the offense here, guarded by Scranton. Screen by Slagle, bad pass. That's turnover number 6 for West Central. Just didn't have the angle. Had the player, just didn't have the angle. Tom Have, nobody guarding him. He's going to shoot it. He's going to miss it. Little with the rebound.
That thing was in and out.
Look good. Looks like number 11 is going to get a foul. He's trying to guard Noah Smith, and that's a tall task for him.
We got Latham Barnett re-entering for the Cougars, giving Moore a breather. We also got Stout coming in to give Hayden a breather for the Sockies. Braden Little set to take it out of bounds for the Cougars, passes it in to Mast. Cougars setting up their offensive set. Mast up top, throws it to the corner to Little. Little back to the top of the key to Mast, and Mast skips it to Barnett. Barnett dribbles baseline, kicks it back out to Mast, and Mast with a deep 3 off the back of the iron. Little knocks it out of bounds. Zach Evans re-entering the game, giving Little a breather. We got 4:59 to go, so that hits the under 5-minute mark. We will have the media timeout for a mass break. So with 4:59 to go here in the first half, West Central leading 17-10. We'll be back in 60.
Back from the mass timeout. It's 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Pittsfield will have the basketball. Tom Have will bring it up against Lathan Barnett. It'll be a high screen. He's going to stay with him. Tom Have will see a lot of Barnett here. There's a no-help defense. You can just see him over there. It's a face guard situation. Stout with the basketball. He's getting pressured by Noah Smith. Up to Reel. He's guarded by Evans. Backdoor cut. That's where you can't fall asleep. He backdoor cut. He missed the layup, but there to clean it up was Klatt for 2 points. So it's 17-12. West Central with the basketball. Barnett up top. Swings it over to Mast. That zone is really giving him some fits. Into Noah Smith. He's going to score. Nice pass by Zach Evans. 19-12. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Tom Have with the basketball. Guarded closely by Barnett. He's going all the way to the basket. Flips it over his shoulder. No good. Here's Zach Evans. He's coming in a hurry. He looks for Noah Smith. It's going to be a turnover. Turnover number 7 for West Central. Down the floor. It's Reel with the long shot. He hits it.
Just like that, Sakis have cut the lead to 4. 3.5 minutes to go. Evans with the ball in the corner. Mass to the top of the key. Barnett has it looking. Hits Evans in the corner. Evans scanned the floor. Hits Smith at the high post. A high low to Schlegel. Schlegel turn around. And the left hook is good.
I say this every game. Just a nice soft touch from Ethan Schlegel. Tom Have with the basketball. He's going to throw it to the elbow to Klatt, looking for that backdoor cut. Back to Tom Have, guarded by Barnett. He's in no help position from the start. It's a face guard on Tom Have. Stout with the basketball on the elbow, looking for the backdoor cut. He dribbles off his leg, but Tom Have picks it up. He's going to take the shot. He hits it right in Barnett's face. Good little shot, rhythm shot.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do defensively there. That's just a shooter making a play.
Yep, Barnett was right there. Skip pass to Tyson Mast. Back over to Barnett, to Zach Evans. He shoots it in the corner. It's missed. Tyson Mast with the big rebound. Nobody's guarding him. Shoot the ball. Barnett has it. Skips it over to Evans. Back up to the top of the key to Mast. Going to be a pick and roll here. Mast finds Smith. Smith takes a shot. He misses it. It's a rebound by Pittsfield. Pittsfield will cross the timeline. That's number 22, Scranton. Kicks it over to the wing. Tom Have still being face guarded by Barnett. Scranton with the basketball. Now Tom Have has it. Stopped and looks like there was a double. Picked off. It's going to go ahead to Lathan Barnett. He's going to score. Nice pass by Zach Evans. That's 6 turnovers for Pittsfield. There's going to be a talk. 30-second break. Pittsfield's going to take the timeout. We're going to take it too. 1:41 left to go in the second period. 23-17 West Central. Back here in Winchester, 1:41 left to go in the second period, 23-17. West Central holding on to the 6-point lead.
Currently with just under 5 minutes to go in Bluffs, our West Central girls are leading Camp Point Central 22-12. So if you have the ability to tune into both games, that game can be found on WC Cougar Sports. We appreciate you guys tuning in to WC Athletics and our broadcast here tonight. Do not forget to subscribe. Lower right-hand button just underneath the screen on YouTube. Anything you can do to help us, we greatly appreciate it. So if you don't mind and you haven't subscribed before, please do it. Shouldn't take that long. We're back here with just over a minute to go in the second quarter. Pittsfield basketball back to that flex set, trying to get that open layup, just catching our defenders sleeping. 23-17. We've hit the 1 minute mark till halftime. Scranton has the ball on the elbow, passed over to number 25, Bollinger. Out to Real. Real to Stout. Stout to Scranton.
So they're just being patient, like you said, Coach, just trying to catch you sleeping. They may take this all the way down to the end of the quarter. Backdoor cut, just like that. Real puts it up and good. He didn't need much room. It wasn't like Barnett overplayed it terribly. It's just what they do. Ball going baseline to Evans. Evans finds more. Nice pass by Evans. He's doing a nice job finding the open guy. 16 seconds left to go, 25-19. It's going to be a high ball screen for Scranton. Scranton kicks it over to Stout. Stout looking for somebody. It's going to go into the high post. It doesn't look like they know what they want to do. It's going to be a long shot by Scranton, and he misses it. And that'll be our score at half, 25 West Central, 19 Pittsfield. We'll be back in a couple minutes with some stats. Back here in Winchester, about 5 minutes left to go in the halftime. West Central leading 25-19. Leading scorers for Pittsfield at the half. It would be TJ Reel leading all scorers for Pittsfield with 8 points. Cade Tomhave with 7 points and Carter Clapp with 4 points. For West Central, 2 players with 6 points, Noah Smith and Ryan Moore. We have 5 points for Tyson Mast and then 4 points for Ethan Slagle. 2 points for Braden Little and 2 points for Lathan Barnett gives us the score of 25. 25-19. Turnovers are 7 for West Central, 6 for Pittsfield. One of those games where Pittsfield is being very deliberate, getting the backdoor cuts when they need it, taking their time, running the clock off. West Central doing a nice job of when they get the ball, they're down the floor in a hurry. So I don't think anything changes. What about you, Coach?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Sorry, trying to work on some football stuff back here.
Gee whiz. 3:30 left to go in the half, 25-19. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Back here in Winchester as Pittsfield just got back on the floor. We've got about 2 minutes left on the clock. West Central's already broke their huddle. Let's see who they bring out. Looks like it's going to be the starters for West Central, and I would assume for Pittsfield as well.
Update from Bluffs. Our West Central girls are leading 28-12. Still 3 minutes to go in the first half, so kind of a slower paced game. Looks like a lot of time still on the clock, especially after that last update. So some timeouts, some fouls, who knows?
Again, you can catch that on WC Cougar Sports if you're interested in what the girls are doing tonight. If not, stick with us. Again, hit the subscribe button if you are a West Central fan or a Pittsfield fan and you're enjoying tonight's contest on WC Athletics. We appreciate all subscriptions. The more subscriptions we get, the more features that open up for our broadcast. Also, a thank you to Amanda Vortman, who is on the iPad. Dakota Chumley taking the night off. She's a part-timer, right, Coach?
No comment. She's my secretary.
Oh, that's great.
I can't make her mad.
She's the one behind the scenes most of the time, but today it's Amanda, and we'll keep moving forward. Backdoor cut. There it is again. Scranton with 2 points. They don't need much room. You fall asleep on your heels, they'll have you cut. They'll cut on you. Tyson Mast with the basketball goes in the high post of Ryan Moore. It gets bounced around. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Pittsfield.
Man, that was sloppy out there.
Yeah, that's super.
It's almost like a sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
Messy out there, unable to handle it. And, you know, those lunch ladies, they like to make it extra sloppy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you're going with that, but here we go.
Thanks, Aaron Liddick.
That was for Aaron, yes, definitely. 7:22 left to go in the third quarter, 25-21. Pittsfield holding tight. Tyson Mass kicks it into Slagle to Moore, over to Tyson Mass. So you always want to watch that inbounder. Braden Little with the basketball into Ethan Slagle. He probably should have shot that ball. He was trying to throw a 2-foot pass to his buddy there, Noah Smith, and trust yourself there, Ethan. Take that shot. Scranton with the basketball over to Tom Have. To Stout. They're going to be very deliberate. They're going to try to limit West Central's possessions, and I don't blame them. In that flex offense, here's Tom Have at the top. Stout. Reel, who had a nice first half for Pittsfield with 8 points. Tyson Mass kind of harassing Scranton there. Kick to the corner to Stout. They're going to reset some things. Balance the floor and keep it moving. Backdoor cut by Scranton. Tyson Mass on that one. West Central in their man-to-man defense are really trying to pressure now as Noah Smith brings it up on Stout. Moore guarding Tom Have. 6 minutes left. There's Mass. That's what you're looking for right there. Falls asleep. Mass steps through the passing lane. Turnover number 7 for Pittsfield.
Just like we've been talking, our defense has to stay alert, but at the same time, Pittsfield's offense also has to stay alert.
Exactly.
Just lull you to sleep. You just go through the motions, and just like that, Tyson Mass stepped in the passing lane.
Slagle caught trying to reach, and when he went to reach, is the exact same time that Clapp put it on the floor, and he went right by him. 27-23, skip pass to Ryan Moore. You kind of wonder how long they're going to sit in the zone, too, especially if West Central hits some shots. Into Noah Smith. He gets it knocked away, but not before a foul.
I think they're going to get it on the floor there.
Yeah, I don't see that as a shot. He came down with the ball on the pass, and that's when the foul happened, so it'll definitely be out of bounds.
Latham Barnett entering the game for the Cougars here in the second half, giving Slagle a breather. 5:31 to go, 27-13 Cougar lead.
Braden Little attacks the basket, makes a pass. Be a turnover West Central, but the hustle play, they get it right back. Up ahead to Noah Smith. Nice pass by Tyson Mass. Love the way he plays. His head is up at all times.
Well, just once again, Noah Smith, early on in the season, he got a lot of his points by doing just that, running the floor, making yourself available. And just like that, Cade Tom Have answers back with a 15-foot jumper of his own.
29-25, 5 minutes to go here in the third period. I'm not used to ever seeing a Pittsfield team in a zone. Long shot by Mast in the corner. It's going to be outletted to Scranton. Across court to Tom Have. Ball on the wing. Kicked out to Scranton. Cross court to Tom Have. Back into that flex motion offense that they have. Screen. They're going to cut. Going to try to get you to fall asleep. And just as we say that, it's a sweep and move by number 33, Carter Klatt. He's having a nice ball game. 8 points for him.
Just like that, the Sockies have cut this lead down to 2. 29-27 with 4 minutes to go here in the third.
Tyson Mass redirecting some traffic here as he gets the ball into the high post, into Noah Smith. Noah Smith's shot is up. He's fouled. He's going to the line for 2. It's either Stout or Tom Have.
They're going to get Tom Have on the foul there. That's just going to be his third personal. So with 3:47 to go, we're going to have a mass timeout. West Central leads 29-27. When we come back, Noah Smith will be heading to the line for 2 shots, trying to extend this Cougar lead. We'll be back in 60. We're back after the under 5 mass timeout. Noah Smith headed to the free throw line for 2 shots after being fouled by Cade Tomhave. That was Tom Have's 3rd personal foul, so he has a seat for the Sockies here midway through the 3rd quarter. Noah Smith's first free throw was no good. Second free throw up, also no good. Unable to convert at the free throw line. Here come the Sockies, trailing by 2 with 3:30 to go here in the 3rd. Scranton with the ball, passed over to Ballinger. Over to Clements, to the corner to Scranton. Scranton 3-ball, and it's good. Pittsfield Sockies take their first lead of the ball game on Scranton's 3-ball from the corner. 3 minutes to go. West Central finds themselves trailing by 1.
And to Moore. Moore's going to take the shot. It's going to be short. They're going to battle for it. There's going to be a foul. Don't know who they're getting on this one. It's going to be Ryan Moore. Ryan Moore's first, team foul number 1. Ball on the wing. It's going to be kicked back up. West Central bringing the pressure now. They're really going to come out, and that's going to be a foul. Foul on the screen. That's number 34, Clement. Be his first foul, team 4th.
Braden Little re-entering the game for the Cougars here. Latham Barnett going to have a seat. 2:52 to go. West Central trailing 30-29.
Coach Seasting's probably thinking how to interject some of that energy back. West Central's very good when they're on their toes. Their bench is in the game. And right now we're just a little flat. Coach Tom Have changing the defense up as West Central takes the ball out of bounds. Here comes the pass into Braden Little. Over to Tyson Mass, guarded closely. They're now into their man-to-man defense. Brian Moore, that's his shot. I'm telling you, seems like every shot he hits is right in that area. 31-30, West Central takes the 1-point lead with 2:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Number 4 in the game, Personette, over to Reel. No big change in what they're doing. Stick to what you're doing if you're Pittsfield. Keep working the clock, limit West Central's possessions, catch them sleeping when you can. There it is, backdoor pick, and Ryan Moore's ready for it this time. He didn't even move. So it's turnover number 9 for Pittsfield. Ethan Slagle with the ball. It's a guard around. Braden Little kicks out to the corner to Mass, to Slagle. Slagle takes a shot at the elbow, hits it. (33-30) with 1:34 left to go. And this is happening all with Tom Have sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. So if you're West Central, take advantage of the next minute and a half when you can. Nice job by Zach Evans helping out Ryan Moore on that backdoor cut. Shot by Reels, miss. More rebounds. Here comes Tyson Mast to the basket. He gets stopped. Swings it over to Moore. Moore takes a shot. It's long. Is that Reel with the rebound? He kicks it over to number 25. Ballinger swings the pass over. Ballinger with the ball on the wing. Backdoor cut. Gets through somehow. Swing it all the way into the corner. Shot long. Rebound by number 34, Clement. And he puts it in. 33-32. 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. Mast with the basketball on the wing. It's going to be a screen and roll. He's going to skip it all the way over to Zach Evans. He goes baseline. He rattles in and out. Battle for the board. Ryan Moore is fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. He's tired, too. He's tugging on the jersey, wanting Coach to get a sub for him, and that may be what Noah Smith's sitting there for.
Moore's first free throw attempt is up and good. Klatt and Tom Have re-entering the game for the Sockies. One of those situations, 20.8 seconds to go here in the third. Give Tom Have that opportunity to be an offensive threat. Moore missed his second free throw. There's a fight for the offensive rebound, and they're going to get Ethan Slagle with another push. Correct me, that's only his first personal. They got Noah Smith earlier. That's going to be his first personal. So we're down to 10 seconds to go here. Saukey basketball trailing 34-32.
Long shot by Scranton. He hits it. 35-34, 2 seconds left. Zach Evans, no good. That'll be the end of the third quarter. 35-34, Pittsfield takes the lead on Scranton's three-point bucket. We will come back in 1 minute.
We're back here in Winchester for the start of the fourth quarter. Pittsfield leading 35-34.
Just looking at the score, 1 point lead by Pittsfield. Looks like everybody's got their timeouts too, so we could be here a while, Coach.
Well, we'll see.
Master with the basketball, dribbling around, looking for somebody. He's going to skip it all the way over to Zach Evans. Zach back to Mast, into Noah Smith. He's going to shoot and score. Nice look by Mast. 36-35. Just down the other way. Tom Have takes it baseline. He's blocked. It's out of bounds. Coach Seesting fired up, and he's right. Best player comes all the way down the floor. Nobody's guarding him until he takes the basket. Luckily for us, Noah Smith got his hand on the ball. Tom Have with the long shot, misses the ball. Here's Mast with the long rebound. He's going to the basket, finds Braden Little, and he's fouled.
That's going to be Tom Have's fourth, I believe. Reached in, tried to knock it away. So if that's his fourth personal, they are going to not get Tom Have there. That's his fourth personal foul with 7:25 to go here in the fourth.
Well, it looks like they're going to sub him out. I don't know. I could go either way. Braden Little at the line for 2 shots. He misses the first one.
They are going to sub Tom Have out. It's one of those situations. You're one of the better players on the team. You have 3 fouls. Just let them go. Give up your 2 points. That way you can stay on the floor because you've had an impact on this game, and when you're not on the floor, West Central went on some runs.
Yep, they definitely have the advantage. Going to have to rely on Reel and Scranton really to kind of keep this together. And just like that, Tyson Mast picks the pocket. He's going all the way to the basket. He scores. Turnover number 10 for Pittsfield. So keep an eye on how long.
Just like that, West Central extends their lead to 4 with 7 minutes to go.
Pittsfield will work the ball around. There's still plenty of time. 7 minutes left to go in the game. Don't get in a hurry. Don't get away from what you've been doing if you're Pittsfield. And I know being as well coached as they are, they're aware of that. They know what they need to do. Braden Little guarding Scranton closely. He's got a dead ball. Kicks it into the corner to number 4. Swung backdoor pass. Caught by Reel somehow. Nice hands. He's going to shoot the ball. He's going to miss it. Ethan Slagle with the rebound. Tyson Mast Kicks it to Zach Evans. Zach Evans going to the basket. Misses the shot. Braden Little knocked it out of bounds. Pittsfield basketball. Ryan Moore subs in for Zach Evans. Back to the starters for West Central.
Just over 6 minutes to play. West Central leads 39-35.
Foul out top. Mast.
It's going to be his first personal. I'm not sure if he's ever been this far into a game this year, and that's his first personal foul.
Yeah. Yeah, we were really hurting Route with his, in and out with foul trouble.
Tyson transferred here this year from JHS, and nothing against 1A basketball, but it's just different playing in that CS8 conference. They let you be physical, and he tried to basically translated that game to here, and he found out real quickly it's called differently.
Yeah, just adjust, and he's done a great job of adjusting. Pittsfield with the basketball. Real attacks the basket. Nothing going on. Kicks it out to Scranton. He's hit a couple, and that one rolls in and out. Rebounded by Little. Mast with the board. Little with the board. Mast with the ball. Into Noah Smith. He's going to go up. He's going to score. Tom Have wants to talk about it. Full timeout. 5:34 left in the fourth. 41-35 West Central. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Back here in Winchester, 5:34 left to go, 41-35, and Pittsfield had called that timeout. West Central was on a run with Tom Have on the bench, and he's still on the bench. But you can hear the Pittsfield coaches talking to their players and doing a nice job of telling them, hey, it's just a two-possession game, against the West Central Cougars. So play off that, see how long they play without Tom Have, who is sitting on the bench right now with 4 fouls. West Central slides into a zone. Skip pass over to Scranton. Looking high post, nothing going on. Guarded by Zach Evans. Zach Evans and Tyson Mast at the top of that zone. Cutter's coming. Pittsfield working the ball around, slapped away by Mast. There he is again. Turnover number 11 for Pittsfield. Mast on the guard around from Slagle. Throws it in the corner, pick and roll for Moore. He kicks it, guard around. The West Central gonna use some clock. Into Noah Smith. They haven't stopped him yet. He kicks it out to Tyson Mast, who's wide open. He hits it. Nice ball movement by West Central. In and out, kicks it over to Tyson Mast. The defense had collapsed. He was wide open.
Very good job by Noah Smith there, not trying to force a shot between two defenders and kicking it to the open one. And
that's what makes this team so good. They can spread it out, score from a lot of different players. Scranton with the basketball, guarded by Mast. Noah Smith. So they're back into that flex motion offense. Scranton with the ball. He shoots it. He's blocked. It's grabbed by number 33, and he's going to be fouled.
Noah Smith's going to pick up the foul there. That's going to be his second personal, team 5th. At the 4-minute mark here, we are going to have a mass timeout, but we also have Cade Tom Have re-entering the game for the Sakis. So Tom Have with 4 personal fouls, re-entering the game with 4 minutes to go with Pittsfield trailing by 9. We'll be back in 60. Amanda. So we are back here in Winchester. We have a quick update from Bluffs at the end of the third quarter. West Central girls are leading Camp Point Central 46-29. Kind of talked about this last night during the girls' game. They have continued to improve all season long.
Yeah, I had a chance to watch them a couple times here, and of course I've watched them on the road at some of the live broadcasts that other schools are doing, and yes, you're right. And I think a lot of that happens because the freshman Fox is getting comfortable playing, and they look better and better every time they get on the floor.
So we're back here for the boys contest with 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We're coming right out of the mass timeout. Like we talked about, Tom Have has re-entered the game for the Sockies, and they're trailing by 9.
And they need him to score. He takes the shot. They haven't scored in this quarter. Blank on the scoreboard for them. Ryan Moore to the basket. He scores. Makes it 46-35. Scranton with the basketball. Pittsfield has been deliberate all game, but they're going to probably have to turn this up just a little bit. Scranton with a wide open three-pointer. He's hit a couple. He hits that one. First points of the quarter for Pittsfield, 46-38. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the game. Evans looking to go into more. It gets knocked away. It's turnover number 9 for West Central, and there's a foul on Tyson Mast. It's foul number 2 on Mast. Team foul 5.
Braden Little re-enters the game for the Cougars.
Tom Have with the basketball. Guarded by Moore. It's going to be a screen. He pauses and he explodes to the basket. Goes to the basket. Missed the shot. Ethan Slagle with the rebound. Tyson Mast brings it up the floor to the Moore wing. Ryan Moore in the corner. Into Noah Smith. Nice job by Noah Smith finding a cutting Braden Little. And you can hear Coach Tom Have saying pinch, pinch every time Smith catches the ball, and he's wise to that. Here comes the guard trying to get their hands on the ball, and he's making some nice passes. Tom Have with the basketball. It's going to be Moore with the foul, but I don't know. Dave has a better look at it than I do, though.
That's going to be Ryan's second personal, team 6th. So next foul on the Cougars, Pittsfield will be heading to the line for the bonus. 2:30 to go. West Central leading 48-38. Braden Little with a tip on the inbounds, and he takes it in for 2. Very active hands there by Braden Little with another steal tonight, and adds to his points total. Now has 7.
Tom Have with the long shot. He misses it. It's rebounded by Slagle. Braden Little has the basketball. He throws it cross court to Ryan Moore. Nice pass by Ryan Moore into Smith. And West Central is starting to walk away with this one.
52-38, and we just hit the 2-minute mark here in the fourth. Pittsfield's basketball to the reversal to Klatt. Klatt to Scranton. Scranton dribbles and hits a runner.
Scranton's had a nice basketball game.
Scranton cuts the lead down to 12 with 1:46 to go. Coach Tom Have and the Sockies are going to take a full timeout, and we are too. We'll be back in 60. We're back here in Winchester with 1:46 to go in this one. West Central leading 52-40 over the Pittsfield Sockies. It will be West Central basketball, and you can expect it for Pittsfield to come out with some full court pressure. Try to create some turnovers and see what can happen over the next minute and 40 seconds.
Ball in the high post to Moore, to the Little. Kicked out to Mass. They're going to reset it. Mass being guarded closely by Scranton. Slagle to Evans. Evans in the game, as he's one of our big scorers at times.
He's in the game for free throw purposes.
And that's going to be the end of Tom Have's night. Cade Tom Have finishes the night with 9 points, with 1:30 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Evans' first free throw attempt rattles in and out. And we're going to have a kick ball by Tyson Mass. The ball will stay with the Sockies.
So Tom Have he ends the night with 9 points, but I really felt like he made him go. When he was in there, things were going well for Pittsfield.
Just foul trouble. Foul trouble really hindered his play.
So we had a turnover. That's turnover number 13 for Pittsfield. Ryan Moore picked it up, and there was a kind of a scramble for it. Coach Seasting decided it was best to call a timeout. So he takes a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second as well. 1:17 left to go in the fourth. Cougars up by 12. West Central with the basketball. Just about a minute left to play. Up 12, 52-40. Pick and roll here for Tyson. Braden Little with the basketball. Hands off to Mast. Mast finds Moore on the cut. Into Slagle. Nice ball movement. They look so much for each other.
Cougars are now 12 of 16 in the second half on 2-point field goals, and a majority of them coming right around the rim. Scranton with a deep three, just short. Little comes up with the rebound.
And it's 40 seconds left to go. Braden Little's going to dribble at the top of the key. I think Pittsfield's going to let him dribble it out. One of those games, Coach, where Pittsfield had us on the ropes there for a little while. They taken the lead 35-34, and then West Central goes on a run.
Yeah, and I think the story of the game, just like we talked about, with 7 minutes to go, Cade Tom Have picked up his 4th foul, and they had to put him on the bench. Just one of your top scorers, you can't afford to leave him out there and risk him picking up his 5th foul with that much time to go in the game, and that's when West Central really went on their run.
Yeah, not only one of your best scorers, but one of your best players and playmakers for other people. I thought Scranton was hitting some shots, Reel was hitting some shots when Tom Have was in the game. So when he went out, you know, everybody kind of had to adjust and pull ahead.
So the final here in Winchester, West Central 54, Pittsfield 40. We'll be back here shortly with a few post-game stats, wrap it up, and give you a little update for what the rest of the week looks like, and we'll be out of here shortly. Stay tuned for post-game wrap-up. All right, we're back here in Winchester to wrap this one up. We got a 54-40 victory for the West Central Cougars over the Pittsfield Sockies. Denny?
Pittsfield led in scoring by Nate Scranton, 13 points. All 13 points coming in the second half. 9 points for Cade Tomhave, 8 points for TJ Reel, 8 points for Carter Klatt, and 2 points for Joel Clement. That's 40 points for the Pittsfield Sockies. For West Central, West Central was led by Noah Smith with 14 points, 12 points for Mast, 11 points for Ryan Moore. Then finishing it out, Brayton Little with 7, Ethan Slagle with 8 points, and finally Lathan Barnett with 2 points, giving us 54 for the night. Story of West Central coming out in the fourth quarter and just kind of putting it away. You know, Pittsfield scored 5 points. They had the lead there, 35-34. And in the fourth quarter, West Central just held them to 5 points. So that's how it goes.
I tell you what, I'm impressed. For the game, West Central shot 75% inside the three-point line tonight. I mean, a lot of easy buckets. When they got it in there and they shot it, a lot of times it went in. But 75% in a high school basketball game, that's pretty impressive regardless who you're playing.
Right. And Pittsfield came out and did what they were supposed to do. They were very deliberate, trying to keep West Central from running down the floor and getting a lot of possessions. So they did that all the way up until, I think we would all agree, when Tom Have got himself in foul trouble and he had to sit a while, other players had to do things maybe they're not comfortable doing. And so a lot of roles had to change, and that was an advantage for West Central.
Yes, another great night for West Central boys basketball, 2 wins, and it looks like our varsity girls are also going to win as well. The final, if you want to watch the final on that, go to WC Cougar Sports. There are roughly 4 or 5 minutes left to go in the fourth. So with that being said, West Central Cougars improved to 12-1 on the season, 2 games left. Like I mentioned earlier, we will host Liberty on Friday here in Winchester, 6 p.m. tip-off time for the JV with varsity to follow. And then we will be back here on Saturday morning with a 10 a.m. start time for the JV. 10 a.m. We're getting that thing done and started early. So that's kind of where we're at as far as broadcasting high school boys basketball. So stay tuned. Our next broadcast will be on Thursday. We will be having junior high boys basketball against our Saviors here in Winchester. That will be the 8th graders' 8th grade night, so we will be recognizing all of our 8th graders for their contributions over their junior high career. Once again, big night for West Central basketball. Another great team victory. So, Dean, you got anything else?
Nope. I'm ready to go home. Hey, you have some Sloppy Joes. Amanda, you got Sloppy Joes ready for us?
Hopefully Aaron Liddick has us some Sloppy Joes ready. So, hey, everyone, thanks for tuning in once again. We appreciate the support. We're not the best at this, but we enjoy doing whatever we can during this COVID times to be able to provide each of you the opportunity to watch the game. So, Denny and I here in Winchester, we are out for the night. We will be back Thursday. See you guys later.